Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFB, and let's get it going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he got that one in the end zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Caught by the receiver. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Longhorns come to the line in a hurry-up. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught for the completion. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The Longhorns moving quickly down the field here. Looking to throw again. Catch made on the out route. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Single back, takes the handoff. He spins free. Touchdown, Texas, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
This is a squib kick, picked up by one of the up men. And they bring him down to the 32 after a solid return. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. They'll run it to the right side. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Moore. It's intercepted, tries to fire it into a tight window. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Ball handed off. Has it back to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Longhorns.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling you to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Pulls it in. It's Moore. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Back to throw. It's Moore. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Crosses the 10-yard line. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Second and 10 on the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. A direct snap. As the first down is still going. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Ducks line up on first and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Moore. Throw to the running back in the flat. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. On the move now. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Offense choosing to go for it here on fourth down. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive. Longhorns come to the line in a hurry out.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Nice job up front opening up that hole, and look at this Texas running back just running physical for a nice first down. Texas running backs. Chris, come on, you know better than me. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, more recently Bijan Robinson. Incredible history in Austin when it comes to these backs, and he's living up to it today.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down. 2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. To throw, it's Manning. Caught over the middle, it's Washington. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday at our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Looking to chuck it again. Moves out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from the slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's an out route, the catch made, And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Texas.
Recovered by the kicking team now. They'll steal a possession here.
What a job here by the coverage unit. Good job of knocking that ball out and pouncing on top of it, giving their offense a short field. What an opportunity.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2.
It's blocked. And they grab it. It's a live ball here. The 50. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way back for 2 points. What a play.
Chris, I can't believe we just saw that. This is a blocked PAT. It's a live ball. Some people may not know the rule here, but the defense sure did. That's 2 points going the other way.
Texas.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. There's a handoff. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Empty set now, 5 wide. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Back to pass. It's Moore. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. The Ducks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception in the first half alone.
Look at the pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to the left side. Goes incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, I thought the quarterback had a real shot at converting here and hitting this pass on the curl route. But let's give the defense a lot of credit. Able to sit back, recognize the throw, and knock it away.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hit as he released it. Incomplete again. A third straight misfire. Brings up fourth down now.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking deep to the right side. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get it. But you've got time, way too early in this game, to go for it on 4th and a mile.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. They moved the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Dropping back. It's Moore. He's going to take off here. Football comes out. The defense has got it. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swarm by the pass rush. The sack. Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? Touchdown, Texas. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first half beat down to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop.
Texas.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking for a gap. It's Whittington. Some hard running there through a tackle. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They'll test the right side here. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Here comes a handoff. He gets loose. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going.
Texas.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They were reeling in the first half. It's a massive deficit to try to make up as we start the third quarter. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
To throw, it's Moore. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Head coach stays aggressive after failing on the last two fourth down attempts. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? Again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Handoff heading left. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Longhorns are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He escapes the pocket. Catch made, looking for the goal line. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Longhorns trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Texas.
It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field.
Check. Military stop.
Trying to find room. It's Whittington. Picks up the first, looking for more. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And in first down, they go right back to him. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. When they don't block the defensive end, he shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The pocket breaking down. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's first and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Brought down, but the completion leaves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Ducks, as they put 6 more on the board.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. Defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
Empty backfield now as they go for 2. Looking to throw here. Throwing for his running back. And it's caught for the 2-point conversion as they cut into this very large deficit.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
Breaks free. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Gives it to the back. Breaks into the clear. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
He'll hand it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
He got it. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead.
This guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Texas.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here's the first play on the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Off the play fake on first down. QB to the tight end for a completion. And he'll run out of time to play.
This is why running the football is so important. Run the ball and no play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge gain through the air. One big play and the offense has flipped the field. They're across the 50, set up with a first down. Dropping back. It's Moore. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete. What is the final play of this period? So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. This has been thorough domination through three quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. We'll check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, drops back, bringing pressure. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And the Ducks will crank up the tempo. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you get the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for the wide out. Wide open downfield. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. QB keeper all the way. He's got the first and still going.
Now, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Pounding away with the run game. Look out, room to run here. He's in the clear. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. Longhorns looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
That's another touchdown for these guys. And they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
Bringing it out, it's Bryant. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Back behind the quarterback, a line of the pistol. They're going to run it. Running with purpose. They stop him right at the 24.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
That run good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. Here's the handoff. Bites up a defender. Who's going to lose yardage here? The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
Man, the defense took everything away. He tried to get to the inside, had to bounce it all the way to the outside, and then they took that away. He couldn't turn the corner. He was forced out of bounds for a loss.
Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a man down the middle. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Dropping back. It's Moore. Running out of time in the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Keeper for the 1st down and more. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. The Ducks will come to the line to run the hurry up. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. 2nd down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
Despite going 0 for 4 on 4th down conversions, the offense is out there to try it again. Receiver in motion now. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Pressure is coming. using his legs here. Running with, again, ripping through the defense. No, he stopped short on 4th down. The defense making a play that should just about secure this victory. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W.